All right, so everything's going just fine, but do you shoot your shot? Because the stakes here are really, really high. She's got this best friend, and now she done messed up and fell in love with him, and she's not exactly sure what to do with it.
Hey, Bert Show. So I've been very into this guy for a while now, but the issue is he's one of my best friends. I don't want to do anything to ruin our friendship, but I also don't want to miss my chance with him. I'm almost 28 years old, so naturally I'm looking at potential relationships. We go out every night. We definitely have a flirty relationship that is amplified while he is drinking. He gives me signs that he's into me, and he is always the one to initiate anything flirty. We have definitely been close on several occasions to move past the friend zone, but alcohol has always been involved. And I've always stopped things in fear of it ruining a friendship and the timing not being quote-unquote perfect. The other night, we made out for the first time. He was pretty intoxicated, and I am not sure what to think about it. Was it just a drunk thing to do, or was it just another flirty thing to add to the list? Are drunk words really sober thoughts? I'm curious to if I should make a move or if I should just continue to wait it out and see where it goes. But what if it never goes anywhere because we are both scared to ruin a friendship? Hoping I can get some advice. Mo and Bert, what's your guy take on all this? Does he have feelings for me or just bad drunken behavior?
All right, curious from you guys. If you shot your shot with a best friend, how did it turn out? Do you regret that you even shot that shot? Or did it end up great? Like, your best friend ended up being like your soulmate. 1-855-BERT Show. How about you?
For me, first to answer the question, if I kiss you, I like you. I mean, it's that simple for me as a guy.
Because you don't really kiss anybody.
No. So if we mouth to mouth, I'm interested.
And you're not talking about CPR.
No, not at all. So, I mean, I remember being in this situation, a similar situation when I was younger, and I didn't want to ruin the quote-unquote friendship. And as I've gotten older, I realized that's a frustrating situation to be in. If you want to continue to try to be around someone and you know you like them and you know you want more, but you have to keep stopping yourself and then trying to figure out what it is. So my advice would be just go for it. I mean, y'all going to keep having this kind of flirtatious back and forth, and eventually it's kind of going to ruin the friendship on its own anyway. So if you feel like it's something there and it continues to be flirtatious, do it sober once and just see what happens.
I'm with Mo. If he is getting buzzed and kissing you, there's something there.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have a talk with him. I mean, and you also know when you have that first kiss, like, I think a lot of people try it when you're best friends and then you kiss and you're like, oh, no. So that didn't work, right? But if this is happening time and time again, I think you got to shoot your shot on that.
I dated my best friend in high school. He asked me out. I said no. And then he did it. He asked me again. He's like, we should give us a shot. And I did. And it didn't work out. And the friend group broke up. So just keep that in mind. If you're a really tight friend group, I mean, they still hang out. I just don't. Obviously, I don't live by them anymore. And he's nice. He's super nice. I saw him at a mutual wedding. Like, we're on good terms. It wasn't bad. It's just if it doesn't work out, it alters how the friend group operates. So I don't regret doing it. But just keep that in mind. If you have a really tight-knit friend group, things are going to change.
Yeah. So I'm going to add on to that with Cassie. Mm-hmm. Had a couple of guy friends make moves, turned each one of them down, and we were not friends after that.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. It's funny how the guys are like, shoot your shot. And the women are like, leave me alone. Hit the brakes. I just want one safe space. Hey, Bree, good morning. You're on the Bert. Hey.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
I actually met my male best friend on a dating app about 3 years ago. So my intentions were to date him, but the more I got to know him, I realized he's really not boyfriend material at all. We have actually crossed the line about 4 times now. We've been intimate. And even now, I look at the intimacy like he's not even a good lay.
Wow.
Sometimes, if you sit back and you give it some time, you will realize whether or not this person is boyfriend or even marriage material.
Right, so you upped your number for nothing.
Yep.
Yes.
Dang it, that's frustrating. And good morning, you're part of the Bert Show.
Good morning. I married my best friend 14 years ago, and we have 4 kids.
All right, so you guys were best friends for how long?
For a year.
And then he shot his shot, or you made the first move?
He just said out of the blue, you want to get married? And I was like,
whoa.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Let's do it.
Time out.
I feel like we got a story here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you all never dated? You were just best friends, and then your best friend proposed?
Yeah, so I was a single mom at 19, and my friend asked me to go out because I hadn't been out in 2 years. We went out to a club, and she didn't show up, and I ended up seeing some childhood friends there, and I was like, oh, thank God, somebody I know.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to go sit at their table. He was with them. He asked me if I wanted to dance, and from there, I was like, I don't want to do anything. I have a kid. I'm just trying to, make some friends. So he was just a really good friend to me. He moved to Houston. I was living in Atlanta, and we talked 100 million times a day. We got those chirp phones. Hit me on that next till chirp. Like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? And he was just a really good friend to me, and he was really good to my son, and he had a big family. And his family accepted me and my son like their own, and he just said, you want to get married? And I was like, this just feels right. I love it. Let's do it.
I love how she tells this so casually.
I know, and you did it.
So no dating, nothing physical. It went from friendship to engagement.
There was a little bit of piano playing in the friendship.
Okay.
That definitely helped us decide that this would be a great next step.
Okay, you weren't dating him, but I'm going to let you know he was dating
Yeah, he
you.
was. Yeah, he was. All right, so for our listener that emailed us wondering if she should take her shot, don't even take your shot. Just ask him today to marry you.
That's it?
Yeah. You don't even have to mess with it. Just go, will you marry me?
Don't take that advice.
It's the Bert Show.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched? Well, you can get way more of The Bert Show on Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.